What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Jump Off the Porch, man. I'm your host, one and only guy, Ruck Double I. I'm coming to y'all live, man. I got my brother in here, professional basketball player, Mr. Ameer Jackson, baby. What's good?
Boy, good.
What's going on with you, man? How you been?
Chilling, man. Just
Chilling?
working on my body. Just getting prepared for the season coming up.
On the summer, man, you fresh off an injury. How your workouts and stuff been? I know you had an injury, a torn ACL in Qatar.
Yeah.
Fresh coming back. How's it been for you?
It's been good. It's the best my body ever felt for real. Keep on hunting. And when I tore my ACL coming out of Qatar, it was just a slight tear because I wasn't taking care of my body. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have seen how I tore it, it was, even the hoopers, you know what I'm saying, the other professional athletes, they was tripping. I tore it in the backcourt just walking down the court type stuff. Yeah. So I wasn't taking care of my body, but, since then, I've been really locked in about my body. That's been the biggest thing. Of course, I'm still doing stuff on the court, but I just been making sure my body is right, stretching, eating the right stuff, putting the right stuff in it.
Yeah.
So.
You got to get a whole different diet plan. You're a professional now.
Right.
You just ain't going to the cab and eating.
You've been not the Winston days no more.
You gotta really take care of your body, man.
Right.
First year over Qatar, how was it? How you like it?
I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to put it all the way out there now, but I'm going back. I just, I ain't gonna say the team and stuff, but I love Qatar, man. Qatar was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a different type of living, man. It's that oil money over there. You can really see it in the people. They rich over there. So it's it was man, they introduced me to a living, man. I loved it. I definitely want to go back there.
I seen you was the youngest player to ever sign over there in your first year, and then you came out at the end of the year being the leading scorer.
Facts.
So talk about that mentality you had going over there.
So with that, man, it was crazy because coming in, I didn't know I was the youngest player. I found that out midway through the season. You know what I'm saying? People hit me up you doing this, you doing that. Yo, you the youngest player. And I looked into I was, but coming into it, the crazy part about it, before the out-court season started, they was, trying me on that young-minded. They was they didn't think I was ready. They was asking me a lot of questions, how, you got a lot of older guards, people with names. You the youngest guard, you're young, you know what I'm saying? So, they was trying me, and I know how I can play, I know I can bring to the table. So it's that when I was hearing that before the season started, it even turned me up even more. Of course I'm going in yo, this is a good league, respect the league, get my name on top. But when they said that, I don't think you're ready, or do you think you're ready? They questioning my game, and that turned me up even more.
I know that turned you up. You love to hear somebody talk. You love to get that talk, man.
Right.
Even going back to Winston, just seeing you playing, man. Talk about how that drive kind of motivates you. Talk about the Winston atmosphere or crowd versus just you talking, you just talking the shit as much as you do. How that fuels you, where that come from.
That always, that's come from. It was always in me, family wise. But Winston, if you go to Winston, man, people get that D2 and D1 stuff, a little mixed up. Don't get me wrong, it is a different level, but Winston, man, it's always D1 players there that's been there, you know what I'm saying, Rob, so a lot of players, Jew, it's a lot of them, Will, I can keep going on, Carlos, but it's man, that playing in that atmosphere, that's what's gonna make you. Yeah. That's what you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, is you really is you here for you built for this, is you here to play, or you here for the crowd? Right. Because Winston crowd, Winston crowd is
cut up, man.
Man, what?
It turn you, man. It really show you who you really is. Whether you gonna rise to the occasion or you gonna fold.
Facts.
So just talking about that, knowing you coming from Sam Houston, talk about maybe just the differences in between the two, or what led you to even come to Winston.
I'm gonna keep 100. Don't get me wrong, Sam Houston is not big university, but it's a good university, and it's got a lot of people. So that was the difference why, student people wise there. But don't get me wrong, basketball wise, Sam Houston, it was fun, it was good. I didn't get really the full experience. I only played 4 games, and I tore my ACL, rehabbed, and I got kicked off doing some off the court situations. But the 4 games I played, it was a good atmosphere, all that. Taking nothing away from that. And I played against California at their house, SMU at their house, and then we had 2 home games. So I was experienced the away and home side. It was good. It was people was there as fans, but the Winston, and that's crazy to say. That's a D1.
It's different.
The Winston atmosphere was way different than that Sam Houston atmosphere, and that's a whole university. Don't get me wrong, Sam Houston games people was there. But Winston is packed out.
They right there on you.
Right there on you. You hearing everything they saying. type stuff.
I know you had more options of schools. What led you to pick Winston?
Man, I didn't know nothing about D2s.
Mm-hmm.
I had getting kicked out of Sam Houston, I had every D2 on my Instagram, Twitter, phone, family, everywhere. So it was like I was so mad I had to go D2. I didn't even get to looking in about D2s because I'm gonna keep it 100. Like if I got to looking at D2s, I would have chose like the high top one, which I had.
Right.
And I didn't know like Fairmont State. I had some other schools, Charleston went a good D2 down there. Mm-hmm. So it's like what made me choose Winston was like, man, I already knew about Winston. I knew about the history and stuff, but I never thought about going there. I had family members go there. It was just like, man, there from the city, you know, people there from Raleigh, everywhere, close to home, and you know what I'm saying. And I just messed up, so I feel like let me get close to home, so like my mama can touch me if I start to act up. But I knew I wasn't gonna act up no more because that was a learning lesson at Sam. But Winston was a good choice for me. It was, it made it.
Man, talking about Winston and your 1 year there. A lot of people, you received a lot of hate for that, for not going that senior year, man. Man, we supposed to win the CI before, you know what I'm saying, before they won the CI.
Facts, right.
Talk about that. What made you just say, pack it up and I'm ready to go?
Man, there's a lot of stuff that plays into that. But I just felt like as a player and like, you know, even knew you know what I'm saying, you can vouch, you know, as a player. Like, I ain't gonna say I wasn't just I was just too good for D2, but I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it was time to go make some money because we don't have our bodies long.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, we'll have it for a good amount of time, but we don't have it forever. Right. School's always there. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and then there was, you know, other stuff with coaching, you know.
What's up,
Yes, sir. Uncle the block. But yeah, it was other stuff with coaching and stuff, man. Like, you know, people don't know, like, Wilhelm, he didn't want me to play point guard. Even though I was a good point guard. That's what I played. That's what I do. So, like, at the time, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want me at the 1. He wanted me at the 2 to 3, being touching the 4, like, all that little stuff. So, it was like, I didn't want that on my senior year. I didn't, you know, and then that junior year season, I only played with that half a season. Yeah. You know, I played point and off the ball, but I was mainly low-key off the ball, and that's not my position. I'm not comfortable like that. So, it was like, man, I didn't even, honestly, yo, I'm going to keep 100 that we talking about it because I never really talked to nobody about it. I ain't never really put in the play like, yo, what we could have did that year. Bro, I never, don't get me wrong, I knew what we had. I'm like, oh, shit, we got Ruck, we got Will, we got Rob, we got Jew, we got Mel, we had, who else?
We had...
They could keep going, you know.
Nah, we was deep, bro. We had Los too.
But I think Los but the year, it would have just been, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, I thought about what we had, but like, I was like, really at that time, I was being selfish, like, and like, you know what I'm saying? That's what comes. Sometimes you gotta be selfish, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I made the right decision for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was the #1 scorer in Qatar with big names, you know. Romania, the year before Qatar, I averaged 37, you know, to get out that league. So it's like, man, I feel like I made the right decision, but at the end of the day, I feel like I was being a little selfish, and I was just thinking for me, you know, future-wise.
I was thinking like that too, but more so just like, I was on the other side of it because I'm looking like, man to man, you got to make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Fact,
school,
man.
if you going to school, you going to school for something that you want to do to make money.
Fact.
If I already know what I want to do, let's cut to the chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at this man for, he gave y'all what he had. It's time to go.
But then people don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of knew, but like other players didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying, Wilhelm didn't want me at the 1. Like, that's what I wanted to be. Like, that's all I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've proven I can play the 1. I am one. I always been a 1. But when I got big and went to college, they moved me to the wing. You know, when I went to Winston, he said I was too big. Because at Sam, I was the 1. But it was just that, you know, I couldn't, not saying I couldn't play off the ball, but I wanted my primary position to be point guard. I didn't want they to be listed like, oh, that's a combo guard, which I could play, or that's a shoot guard. I wanted to be like, oh, that's a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So that played a part into it. And then, like you said, man, I wanted to cut to the chase. Like, you know, our bodies don't last. It don't last long. So it's like, man, shoot, I feel like I did what I had to do, man. I feel like it was a good choice.
You made the right decision.
Facts, though.
Stick with it, man. Stand on it. I ain't even know you was born in Patterson, New Jersey.
Fact, yeah. Jersey.
But you still a Carolina kid, though.
Oh, yeah, I don't mess with Jersey. I only got nothing to respect the Jersey, man. See,
when you moved down?
I moved to North Carolina. Well, first I moved to VA at like 5 or 6, and then I went to North Carolina at I moved to VA like 3 or 4, and then I moved to North Carolina like 5 or 6. So I really
Yeah, you
Jersey ain't do nothing for me. I couldn't even go outside and play none of that.
Right, yeah.
Couldn't do nothing. So
growing up in the Carolinas, man, I know you from that Cabarrus County area, the Concord area. Yeah, you know, it's real love out there. You know, I got a lot of family out there.
Oh yeah, they rock with you out there. You know,
it's real love.
But,
talk about that though. Talk about growing up a Carolina kid, really, and just like the things that molded you into the decision maker you are today. Just whether even a basketball player or even just a man yourself.
I feel like North Carolina, it helped me out a lot. Like, it made me definitely who I am today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Situations off the court, not even basketball, you know, life lessons, put myself in positions I ain't supposed to be in, you know, hang around the wrong crowd. So it's like, it showed me a lot, man. Like, I mean, I got better. Honestly, like, I feel like, don't get me wrong, like, I got better on my own, but growing up, I didn't work on my game. I didn't have my father to go take me there. I was going to the gym to get my ass bust. Like, if anybody from Concord, they know about the Rec, Hartsel, Logan.
Yeah.
Them the main three, Hartsel, Rec, and Logan. Rec and Hartsel, I was going there since I was like 13. All the hood dudes, anybody down there, they all hooping, and I was going in there getting picked last. Ass busted.
You was a youngin' though.
Yeah, and then even as time went on, 15, 16, you know, I got better, but it's still that. But then once I got older, you know, more, it's like I came back. Now niggas are calling me before I even get to the gym. Exactly. But it's like, back to what you saying, like, North Carolina helped me a lot. Like, that's just an example right there. Like, I feel like I got better by just going to gyms, you know, and where I was from, you know what I'm saying, and getting my ass busted and getting picked on and all that. So I feel like that made me definitely who I am now.
Exactly. It'll put a chip on your shoulder.
Right.
To really, you know what I'm saying, to lock in your mind, you got to work for this.
Right.
You know, and just with you saying that, you know, now you come back and people who showing love, mad love, want to work out with you and all that. So on the show, we go into a segment of jumping off the porch, because the show called Jump Off the Porch. Right. When did you jump out the porch? When was your coming to moment? Oh, I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that.
I say junior year of high school.
Junior year of high school?
And I wasn't 6'3", 6'4". I wasn't this tall. You know, I didn't have the athletic ability. I was barely dunking then. I think I had like 4 dunks. I was 5'10", but I was real short. Like, I wasn't like who I am now. And especially not the confidence, but I still averaged 20 that year. We still beat Concord. They was ranked in the state. I had 30 on them. Like, that year showed me, like, I'm like that. Like, not even just like that, but like, I really can play. Yeah, and I'm not even full potential. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of situations, like, it's really, I can't even say that was the main one, because there's a lot of situations, like in Qatar, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was surprising me. Like, nigga, 39, 15, and 10, that's the stuff I was doing on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I averaged a double-double, so it's like, don't get that Northwest era too. That started it, and then that's why I was like, you know, but then like Qatar recently, like when I was doing it against the people I was doing it against, it was like, I'm like that. Like that. So I'll go with the Qatar. You know what I'm saying? I average a double-double. That's hard, bro.
That's hard.
That's hard.
Professional basketball
with some big mans and big point guard. That is hard. So it's like, that opened my eye too. Like, bro, I can, you know.
Really doing this.
Yeah, fact. So that's
what's up, man. I was loving to see it too, man. Man, you start sending me highlights of you dunking. This boy can dunk now.
You feel me?
Yeah, this boy can dunk now. So you know, that's what's up. That's really everywhere you went, you was a leading scorer. I seen high school at Cabarrus, you was a leading scorer. At Dodson, you was one of the leading scorers. Winston, one of the leading scorers. Then you go on to Qatar, one of the leading scorers, averaging 24.3. You know, just really having that dog. You know, like, is it a switch that you just cut on when you hooping and just be like, all right, it's time to turn up, or is it just your mindset, you automatically coming in, you gonna kill?
Yeah, like my mindset, I be thinking about the game like the day before, like the night. I be thinking about what I want to do now. Like right now, we don't play until September. I'm already thinking what I'm gonna do the first play. Like that's the stuff I'm on. Like we don't. It's what, just June. It's June. I'm thinking about the first possession of the season.
That's probably because you've been waiting.
That too, yeah, you're right, because I've been sitting out there injured.
Yeah, you've been
but
sitting.
I always really been like that. Like, in Winston, you know, when I was there with you, it was more of a case like the day before, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't too, but still, the day before, you think what you're going to do, that's good. Like, I already had to switch on, but now, like in Qatar, man, when I knew I had to get more money in a better league, they said we got a game this day, like, we had a game on the 12th, and it's the first. I'm thinking about that game that day. Like, focus. I already know what I want to do. Like when I say I'm really thinking about what I want to do the first possession this season coming up, I already I'm thinking now.
You big into scouting and doing scout research on teams and stuff?
Yeah, I search everybody. Like I search the bench player. But the crazy part about it, I'm not doing it like some people might take it away that they scared or nothing. No, I do it just so I know where I'm going against. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, self knowledge.
Yeah, self knowledge facts. So I'm not about to. If he's a shooter and I don't know that, I'm gonna come in there playing him straight up.
Right.
But if I looked on, he shooting 40 from the 3, and he's a not consistent shooter, I'm gonna play him up. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I look into it with everything. Like, I won't even just look at who I'm going. I look at the big. Like, yo, that dude, he can't shoot. Leave him alone. Like type stuff. So it's like, for sure. Like, definitely do it.
If you had to point out really an individual that really guided you through all this, or like a coach or anybody that really stayed, you know what I'm saying, by your side, really seen and helped you grow to the person, who would it be?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Yeah, my cousin. Definitely. He ain't here. That's the crazy part about it. Yeah, he died. He died about 2011, 2012. I got him on my fingers right here.
Okay.
But yeah, my cousin for sure. Like, I'm telling you, like, he be, like, since he was gone, since he left, like, he been with me every step. I feel him. Like, everywhere I go, it don't matter what it is. Like, I be in the game, I just be thinking about him. Like, he'll be saying something like, look, you better do something. Like, dead ass. Like, it was, you wouldn't even notice. And, we was close at Winston. Like, like a lot of people close to me. People don't notice, you know what I'm saying? It's for the fans. Like, but dead ass, I be in the game. Like, it ain't that I haven't scored in a while, but, I might have a ball at the top. I might, somebody click in my head, like, hey, you get by him. He can't guard you. But that's not, it's me saying it, but it's like somebody else saying it. Yeah. And I know it's my cousin, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Facts, for sure.
6 man.
I'm dead ass, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
6 man out there.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's what's up. Rest in peace.
Facts. Appreciate that, too. But yeah, that's definitely my cousin. Definitely my cousin.
That's what's up. You got it tatted on your hand?
Oh, yeah, right here, man.
You know how many tats you got? Or you just...
I don't, bro. I started getting them at 13, and then I just started going crazy. I know I got to get off. The first one was this. It said J with a crown on it, it said Jackson with the balls on it, and then, hey man, I got it with my boy Bronx. He died. He died of sickle cell like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. And then the person who did the attack died too. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but I wasn't gonna go to him no more. I went to him like at 13. But them was the first ones. And after that, I went to chess.
You got a favorite one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, really?
This is my favorite one. But but look wise, I like one. I like the Dragon Balls right here. Got Dragon Balls on my neck, yeah. For me, I'm big on Dragon Balls.
Yeah, you on that Dragon Ball Z and all that.
Facts. So it's like, definitely the day they want though.
Situation game.
Situation game.
Talk to me about it. What's that about?
Man, that's really like people think I made that up to this day. Like that's not something I just made up. Yeah, I ran with it, but that's Chief Keef. That's like when Chief Keef first came out. They had a thing called like situation, because they're a problem wherever they go. It's a problem. So it's like I just translate that to basketball. Like
it's from a problem on the court.
From like 2012 all the way up. Situation game. Like it's always a situation on me. It don't even matter. I can not be scoring, but shit, I might get the ball and go drive the hole, get somebody open. That's a situation. You had to, it's always a situation. So I feel like with me on the court, it's going to be a situation, right? Whether if I'm scoring or not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why
What's up? So from Cabarrus County, after that high school, did you graduate from there?
Nah.
I see you went to Fort Union.
I went there reclass.
Went to Fort Union and reclass, then went to Dotson?
No, I went to, after reclassing at Fort Union, I was a junior again, and then I went to Evelyn Mack Academy. It's on the east side, where it ain't Evelyn Mack no more. They call it Liberty Heights. I went to Liberty Heights. They Evelyn Mack then, but now they call it Liberty Heights. That's where I graduated from high school.
Cause I went to the military school too. I went to Fishburne. That's where I did my prep school.
Yeah, if I remember you talking.
So, just talking about, I know a lot of people don't know about the prep school wave and just really how they help you out. Talk about like how prep helped you out, even JUCO helped you out.
Oh yeah, man. Prep, like, don't get me wrong, prep is especially good for me because like they put like some strict in me, like school wise. And like military school is hard. Like people don't know. You know about Fishburne, like Fishburne, Fort Union, Massanutten, Hargrave, all them schools, man. They.
It's like you in the military for that year, for real.
They're that military / jail.
Right.
So shit. Man, barracks. Rest in peace to this kid. A 7th grader killed it. He hung himself at Fort Union.
Oh yeah.
That's how I tell you.
We had a dude had a seizure.
Yeah, man.
We talking like 8th grade, like they be in there young.
Yeah,
like,
young.
They be in there
on their own.
On their own. Middle school, high school.
Going through problems and just.
Boy, they in there smoking cigarettes.
All type of stuff,
all
man.
That, bro. I'm like, yo.
So for like military, like it's like really life there. Like it's like.
You in jail.
And then the JUCO, man, JUCO was tough. Like,
yeah.
JUCO is definitely tough because like you ain't there at a university. You there like a small community, and you just there. You there trying to get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you want to have fun them first 2 years. You know, go off. You know what stuff you do it like, but it ain't too much to do at a JUCO unless you buy like a university or something. JUCO was like my JUCO was in the middle of nowhere in Dodge City, like the middle of nowhere such shit. So like it was stuff. Don't get me wrong, it was fun stuff, times and stuff like that. But other than that, it was just. You're just grinding, bro. You're just grinding for real. Like, you got to get your grades right. So you know.
So this past year, when you got hurt, what team was you playing?
Before I got hurt.
Before you got hurt.
Before I got hurt, I was signed to It's Hot in Saudi Arabia. People don't even know. Like, I was signed, inked and everything. So once I tore my ACL over here, since I tore it over here, they need a player. So they ended up taking somebody else while I was getting the surgery and stuff. So 5 months after surgery, I felt good, wish I wasn't, but I was tired of being home, I'm not used to being, in the States. So I was like, man, I'm finna sign. And I went to go sign with a Zara Sports Club in Africa.
Oh, okay. You still sign with them?
No.
Okay, so now it's over. What's the next move?
Like I said earlier, I'm going back to Qatar. It's pretty evident, but I'm going to end up, not even end up, I'm going to re-sign with Alcoa Sports Club.
Okay. There's real love out there like that?
Yeah, they love me out there. So the 2020-21 season, man, Alcoa, man, they love me a lot, man. Like, it's a lot of love. And I feel like only thing I got to go there to prove now is win.
Yeah.
Man, I got something off my shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they want to see if I'm still able to, do what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep 100. Like, this the best my game ever has been.
Real polished.
The best, like,
Very
hands
polished.
down. Like, it's not even, if anybody see me, they're going to be like, yo, you definitely got way better. And this is after another ACL tear.
Yeah.
So it's like, when I go there, I'm not worried about scoring. And I never was the first time. I'm worried about winning. But now I'm more mature, I'm more smarter. I know it's stuff more I done learned. So it's like, I'm there to win. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't the youngest player no more.
Nope. So it's like, I got some experience. So it's like,
no.
I'm coming there to win. So I'm definitely going to sign back with Alcoa Sports Club.
I see you working out with Tev a lot.
Oh yeah, Tev, man. Tev, one of the best trainers in North Carolina, bro.
I see him, man.
And players too. That nigga tough on the court.
Yeah.
Tough on the court.
Where he went to he went to Fishburne too, didn't he?
Fishburne, cut up there.
Fishburne, and then went to UVA.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it, he might have been at Fishburne when you was there.
No.
He wasn't?
He was like 2-3 years.
2-3
before
years.
me.
Cause that's when I was there. I mean, that's when I was at Fort Union.
Oh, okay, yeah, nah, you was like, that was like 2 years before me.
Facts, yeah.
Cause then Karan was at Fishburne.
Karan went to Fishburne?
Karan.
Oh, Iverson.
Karan Iverson, yeah.
That's the year I was gonna go there. That's the year I was actually going to go to Fish. Like I went to Fish for a workout and everything. Like
he was right before me.
So then you was that year
after him.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to, bro. People don't know I was going to Fishburne.
Coach Huck was crazy.
Let me tell you what Huck did to me.
Coach Huck.
So you can put this on there too. Everything. Huck sat me down. He said, "Ameer, I want you. Like we done worked out all this. I want you." Boom. He said, "Karan coming." I said, "All right, then that's what's up. We about to cut up." So I'm giving all the money to Karan. He kept it all the way 100. Yeah, he kept it all the way 100. And I wasn't like that then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was still good,
Right.
So it was like, when he said that, and I respected it because, like, he told me, but I'm going to give you, like, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 off. Mm-hmm. But everybody else going to have to pay that crazy amount.
Cool, yeah.
But Karan was getting the whole scholarship. That's the main reason why I didn't go to Fishburne that year instead of, and then, that's when I went to Evelyn Math. But people don't know I was going to Fishburne to play with Karan. And Karan didn't even come to the workout when he had it. He just came when school was starting type stuff.
That's
because he was like that. Yeah, Karan liked that. He liked that. But that's what it was on. Like he didn't have to. So I went to the workout. And it was like type stuff. Like and then we want you. We're gonna give you this happen. Me and my mom, we went with it.
Yeah.
And we probably, I think she had it. Then we wasn't rich enough. We ain't rich, but I think she had it. But the fact that my game was good enough not to pay. So I went to a school, Evelyn Mac, and I was with a lot of other dogs too. So.
With you maturing, like you said, just being, a totally different person. Even I see it for myself from Winston to now. What advice could you give to like young guys, especially like, you even got your brother now coming up. He doing his thing now. He done grown into a whole different player himself.
Right.
What advice do you got? Because even with yourself, you you was all over the place.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You went here, there,
All
everywhere.
over
You know
the
what I'm
place.
saying? Just trying to find your niche, just trying to find your groove where you get in and where you fit in. What advice for a young kid would you have to just cut out the access of just going all over the place, really, to get to where you gotta go?
This is exactly what I'm gonna say right here. Don't mess up. You know what I'm saying? Take it serious. Like, I didn't, bro. People might really think I'm joking. I wasn't working out. I just started working on my game. Before I went to Romania. No, after Romania.
Yeah.
So after my first pro year, that's when I started working on my game. So this is really like a summer ago.
That's crazy.
They're like really working on my game in the gym 2 times a day. So that goes to say, like, if I was doing that in college, I wasn't doing that in college. Even at Winston, I wouldn't barely.
Man, I've never seen you work out at Winston.
What you did see me do was go to DGR and go hoop.
Yeah,
that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing
hoop.
my whole career.
Yeah.
But that's what I was on. Like, that showed you that I was serious, but I wasn't. Instead of,
you were all talent though.
Yeah, I wanted to go play against some other people, but I didn't. Now that I got older, it's like, man, like even at Sam Houston, you know, they was telling me like, Ameer, you NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to ask me like, why are you not in the gym at night? Why are you not in the gym at night?
Yeah.
And I used to be like, I'm not doing that. We had practice we had practice at 3, and then we just had weights, and then I got homework, and then, you know, I'm not doing all that, come to the gym extra. But if I would have had that then, I don't care what nobody said. You know, people might feel some type of way, and some people might agree. I'll be like 2-3 years deep in the NBA right now. In the NBA or either Euro Cup League getting millions.
I'm gonna keep it a band. That school take a lot, because now you work out so much, you do have a lot of free time. You know what I'm saying? Your free time is just.
And when I seen that little light that I have so much free time is when I declared pro after that, when Winston, after that half a season. When, you know, I didn't go to class or nothing like that.
Right.
All I did was cafeteria, gym, cafeteria, gym, cafeteria. So like, I was like, dang, this is my job. So this is how it's supposed to be, and that's all it is now. That's all I'm doing, just staying in the gym, working. Now I'm working on my body. I'm running miles. So it's like, yeah, man, just to the young guy, even the little bro, everybody's like, man.
Oh, you running miles now?
What? Man, what?
That boy running.
My little brother sleeps to 12. I go wake him up 6 or 7. Let's go. Like, yeah, I make sure he come home.
That boy didn't even want to touch the track.
Man, what? Man, I run a mile or 2 each week, bro. Each week. This is facts.
Up.
This is facts. Like, so it's like, like getting back to what you're saying, like, just, you know, stay. If you a professional athlete, you trying to do what I'm doing, or even more, you know, so didn't have to do all that. Just stay committed to what you're doing. Do it even more. Like, get in the gym extra time. You know what I'm saying? When people want to go out sometimes, go in the gym. Mm-hmm. This is when you get to college-wise, you know what I'm saying? Because college is where it make a break.
Yeah, that's where it matters.
Yeah, so it's like, when you get to college, man, just handle your business, man. Like, ain't nothing more important than where you got to go. And I didn't know that then. Now I know that.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's my advice, for real.
Favorite NBA player?
Russell.
Dog.
Come on, man. You know what time it is.
Dog.
Russell.
Okay. For this year, who the MVP?
At the league?
Yeah.
Giannis. Either
I
Giannis.
gotta give it to Bron, yo.
Oh, yeah, Giannis or Bron.
You gotta give it to
Giannis or
Bron's
Bron.
in his 17th season.
Or Harden.
Harden tough, too.
Or Harden.
Harden tough, but they ain't winning enough.
Yeah, hold on. They was winning. The Rockets? They was winning a little. I mean, it wasn't crazy winning, but they was winning.
Bron number 1 in the league.
I mean, that's tough, yeah. I mean, LeBron is like a no-brainer. It's like, you can say, you got to say LeBron when you say MVP.
It's crazy. You think that, but he played 17 seasons. He only got 4 MVPs.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I feel like he posted at least like 8, 9 of the banks.
Bro, what? Like
10s might be too much, but 6 or 7 range is about good.
Like, you feel me? Like, that's a whole.
And that's crazy. 17 seasons, bro. Show you how much money he put in his body. Billions. And I'm only putting thousands in my body, so
right.
I know where he going, man. What?
So you on the way? You next.
I'm trying to get there. I'm gonna get there. I ain't trying. I'm gonna get there, man. It's all a stepping stone. You know.
I already know. I believe it.
Right.
Wholeheartedly. So between the 2 ACL tears, which, you know, either one hurt worse between the 2 ACL? Because I know you tore your ACL. You played like 4 games at Sam, and then you tore it. Versus like being a pro, like either one mentally affect you more, or, you know, was it just the same, or, you know?
So this might be sounding crazy too. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad both of them happened. Because the first one was like this one. This was everything. ACL, MCL, meniscus, cartilage, gone. So all right, when that happened, it set me back. I had to watch a year, and then like I had to really start working on my body a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't working as much as I do now, but it's like I had to do a little bit. So it's like I'm glad that happened because I came back 10 times stronger.
Right.
More hops, more explosiveness, all that. So it's like boom. So then when this one happened, it hurt, but it wasn't as much. This was just a slight tear. So I was like, I didn't do well. Like out of 100% of work, how much I did on this knee? No, it really. I only did probably like 20% out of 100. How much work I did to get it back, and I came back stronger and faster, like I told you.
It's crazy.
This knee.
Put all the work in that
100. This one, like no homo. I don't even know if you can peep now. This one is bigger than this one now. That's what people are saying. I don't know if it's true.
I seen that one.
This one, I still think this one is bigger, but people were looking at me like, yo, this one's bigger. But I had put
no cut though.
Yeah, I had put so much work into this one, bro. Like, man, I put straight, it's like 8 to 9, 10 months straight work in this one. Like, this was, don't get me wrong, it was work, but it wasn't as nothing as near as this. Like, so it's like, I'm glad it happened because like it put pace to my game too. Cause like I was just at first like not at first I was more I say close to just one speed type. But now you feel me, now it's like I'll be like to 0 to 40 or 40 to 80. Then like I change speeds way better now. I change pace way better. So it's like at the end of the day, I don't wish no ACL tear on nobody. But the crazy part about it, when I did this one and I came back stronger and faster, I was like, man, dang, I wish I'd tell my right one type stuff. And look, it happened. So it's like. And now I'm back faster and stronger.
It only get better though. That's crazy.
As long as you work on it, even if you work on it, like I told you, I didn't do much on it. Even if you work on it a little bit, it's gonna do more. Cause you get more of your strength just by walking and doing you work out every day low key and you don't even know it. Getting up each day, sitting, that's not a crazy workout, but it's stuff on your leg.
Well, you realize that for real when you injured. Like when you injured your leg, like my toe, when I hurt my toe, I ain't realize how much I needed my toe, bro.
Bro, what, man? Like,
what? Like.
You really recognize all that stuff, man. Like, I ain't know how important my leg was. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, bro. But it's crazy, man. But I'm glad it happened, though, man. It put a lot.
That's what's up. Now, that change of speed thing is definitely pro mentality, definitely pro game. I remember Coach Brown used to talk about that all the time with Rob and with you and with you. Like, because y'all had the ball most of the time. That change of speed is killer.
Facts.
That killed, man.
Yeah, Rob changing speeds is crazy too. Juice too. Juice so low to the ground.
Right.
That nigga shit.
Little ass.
Juice ass shifty.
Right. I mean, that's all the questions I got for you, man. I appreciate you coming by once again. My dog, my brother, Ameer Jackson.
For life.
Y'all check him out this upcoming season in Qatar, man. He about to do big things. Next season after the next season, you know what I'm saying? Check him out in the NBA, man. It's going to happen. We already know.
Hopefully, man.
We speaking it. So that concludes the episode of Jump Out the Porch, man. I thank y'all for coming by. Stop in for the next episode, man. We out.
That's up.